Chosen one, there's a man God needs you to be careful with. His name will shock you. You didn't come across this message by coincidence, and you didn't arrive at this moment out of curiosity. Something guided you here. Something whispered, nudged, or stirred you from within. Because what you are about to hear carries a spiritual warning wrapped in revelation. There is an energy around you, a presence that has been watching your elevation, observing your growth, sensing your transformation, and trying to position itself near you for reasons that are not aligned with your destiny. Chosen one, this message arrives now because you are stepping into a new realm of clarity, discernment, and awareness. And in this realm, not everyone can go with you. Before we dive deeper, stay with this message until the end, and write your warmest wishes and 144 in the comments as a signal to the universe that you choose alignment, clarity, protection, and truth in your next chapter. Let this intention be sealed here, only once. And now we return fully to the message. Now, chosen one, press the hype button, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's start. Chosen one, there is a man whose presence in your life is not what it appears to be. But understand this: the universe is not warning you about a specific human man you must fear. No. The warning is about a man-shaped energy, a pattern that wears the face of familiarity, the tone of comfort, the posture of friendliness. Yet beneath the surface, his name reveals the truth. You may have met him already, or he may be approaching. You may have sensed him circling your life, or you may soon recognize his pattern. His name is not a common name, it is a spiritual identifier. His name is distraction. Chosen one, distraction rarely arrives looking dangerous. He comes disguised as potential, as companionship, as validation, as attention, as comfort. He may come with a soft voice, warm eyes, or seemingly good intentions. But the spirit behind him is misaligned. His purpose is not to build you, but to drain you. His mission is not to elevate you, but to delay you. And his timing is never random. Distraction appears right at the edge of breakthrough, right at the doorway of transformation, right at the moment when your destiny is beginning to shift. This is why the universe is revealing this now. You are in a spiritual hour where clarity is essential. Your energy is rising, your path is widening, your purpose is strengthening, and you are stepping into a level of identity where distractions can no longer have access to you. And so, this man, this energy, enters your life with a familiar pattern you might recognize. Inconsistency disguised as interest, attention disguised as alignment, emotion disguised as connection, charm disguised as purpose. But the universe needs you to see past the surface. Chosen one, you have reached a point in your evolution where your heart can no longer be tied to what drains you. You cannot afford to attach yourself to anyone who is not rooted in truth, because you are about to step into a season where your energy must be protected like treasure. And this man named Distraction knows it. That is why he is drawn to you in this hour. You carry light. You carry potential. You carry destiny. And energies that lack direction gravitate toward the chosen ones who glow without trying. But hear this, chosen one. Distraction always seeks to enter through emotional cracks, moments of vulnerability, loneliness, nostalgia, boredom, or softness. He appears when you are questioning something. He appears when you are healing. He appears when you are rising. But the universe is telling you clearly, be careful. The alignment you are stepping into cannot afford emotional detours. The abundance coming your way cannot afford spiritual leakage. The clarity forming in your spirit cannot afford confusion. The purpose in your bones cannot afford delay. Distraction's presence is not a compliment, it is a test. And chosen ones who rise learn to identify the test before it becomes a trap. Chosen one, distraction has many faces. His face might look like someone from your past resurfacing with sudden interest. It might look like someone new who arrives with intensity but no consistency. It might look like someone who praises you but does not support your growth. It might look like someone who wants your time but not your elevation. It might look like someone who likes your energy but not your purpose. Pay attention, because distraction never announces himself honestly. He always arrives pretending to be what you want. But the universe will always show you the truth if you pause long enough to see it. Distraction cannot maintain alignment. He cannot match your growth. He cannot rise with you. He cannot handle your purpose. His energy cracks when you begin elevating. His attention fades when you begin distancing. His charm shifts when you begin questioning. Light reveals what darkness tries to hide. Chosen one, the name that will shock you is not a human name. It is a spiritual one. Distraction. That is the man the universe is warning you about. The one who appears harmless but carries an energy misaligned with your destiny. The one who wants to occupy space in your life without contributing to your expansion. The one who wants access to your heart, but not to your healing. The one who wants connection without accountability. The one who wants closeness without purpose. Distraction's true goal is to keep you emotionally occupied, so you do not step into your next level. And because you are entering a new season, one of clarity, abundance, strength, and elevation, distraction senses the shift. Your energy is rising. Your spirit is expanding. Your path is aligning. And energies that are not ready to rise with you always try to attach themselves before you grow beyond their reach. Chosen one, you must be careful. Not fearful. Not paranoid. Not suspicious of everyone. Just aware, just discerning, just aligned with truth. The universe is sharpening your intuition right now. You will feel discomfort around misaligned people. You will sense hesitation in your spirit when someone's motives are unclear. You will feel your energy signaling no before your mind understands why. That is your protection. That is your inner guidance. That is your clarity awakening. Chosen one, in this chapter of your life, every relationship, every connection, every interaction will either push you forward or hold you back. There is no neutral energy at this level. Distraction is subtle, but purpose is louder, and your purpose is calling you with a voice too strong to ignore. Be careful, chosen one, with the energy that arrives pretending to care, but secretly fears your elevation. Be careful with the presence that flatters your ego, but drains your spirit. Be careful with the connection that entertains your emotions, but damages your clarity. Be careful with the ones who want your attention, but not your alignment. You are rising. You are awakening. You are stepping into a chapter where you cannot afford emotional leakage. And the universe is revealing the truth now, because you are ready to see it. Chosen one, distraction cannot follow you where you are going. This is only the beginning. Chosen one, when the universe sends a warning, it never comes to scare you. It comes to strengthen you. The message about this man, this energy named distraction, is not here to make you retreat in fear. It is here to sharpen your discernment and elevate your awareness so that nothing and no one can interfere with the path you're stepping into. You are in a chapter where emotional clarity is critical. You cannot afford to be tangled in connections that dim your intuition or blur your vision. The elevation rising in your spirit requires full concentration, and that is why the universe is exposing the pattern behind this man-shaped energy so that you can see it clearly when it appears. Chosen one, the dangerous thing about distraction is that he does not come looking like danger. He doesn't show up with red flags waving in the air. He does not expose his true intention from the beginning. Distraction comes as comfort. Distraction comes as conversation. Distraction comes as charm. Distraction comes as curiosity. Distraction comes as interest. And yet, beneath that surface-level softness lives a pattern that can pull you off your path without you noticing until much later. That is why awareness is your greatest protection. The universe is showing you this early because you are entering a season where you must protect your focus like it's gold. You are stepping into a chapter where a single detour can slow down momentum, where a single emotional misalignment can drain your energy, where a single wrong attachment can delay your breakthrough. This is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to show you how valuable your timeline has become. The more aligned you are, the more careful you must be with what and who you allow near your energy. Chosen one, distraction operates through patterns, and when you recognize those patterns, you disarm the energy instantly. He often appears with intensity, not consistency. He appears with sudden attention, but offers no long-term depth. He offers emotional stimulation, but not emotional safety. He brings excitement, but not alignment. And when a chosen one is evolving, excitement is one of the biggest traps. Not every spark is meant for you. Not every interest is meant to stay. Not every attractive energy carries purpose. Distraction thrives in the gap between your identity and your new level, in the space where you are no longer who you used to be, but not fully anchored in who you are becoming. This transitional phase can make you feel vulnerable, and vulnerability is where misaligned energies try to slip in. That is why the universe is warning you now, to ensure that vulnerability does not become a doorway for unnecessary emotional weight. Chosen one, pay close attention to how your body reacts around certain energies. Your spirit always knows the truth before your mind understands it. When distraction enters your life, your intuition will tighten. Something will feel off. Something won't align. Something inside you will whisper, "Pay attention." That whisper is your shield. That discomfort is your protection. Your intuition is louder in this season because your destiny requires a higher level of awareness. You may notice small signs, conversations that feel shallow, intentions that feel unclear, energy that feels inconsistent, promises that feel empty, behavior that feels unpredictable. Distraction cannot hold stability. He cannot meet you at the level of emotional depth your spirit now lives in, and you will see this quickly if you look with clarity instead of longing. Chosen one, the universe is not warning you because you are weak. It is warning you because you are valuable. You are stepping into a stage where you cannot afford to be emotionally entangled with someone who cannot hold your heart with intention. Your future requires a version of you who is selective, discerning, confident, intuitive, and spiritually aware. You cannot allow temporary attention to distract you from long-term alignment. And this is where distraction becomes dangerous. He offers temporary attention, not long-term purpose. Temporary validation, not long-term support. Temporary comfort, not long-term clarity. Temporary closeness, not long-term alignment. Temporary excitement, not long-term direction. Chosen one, you have outgrown temporary. Your spirit craves depth. Your purpose requires stability. Your journey demands intention. This is why you feel detached from energies you once tolerated. You can no longer force yourself to entertain what does not elevate you. You can no longer feel at home in spaces that do not match your growth. You can no longer stay emotionally available to people who are not emotionally intentional with you. This shift is not coldness, it is wisdom. It is the sign that your heart is maturing. The universe is placing spiritual armor around you now. You may notice yourself pulling away from people suddenly. You may feel your social circle shrinking. You may find that you no longer resonate with people who once felt close. This is not rejection. This is redirection. Your soul is protecting you from what you cannot yet see. When the chosen one grows, their energy becomes more valuable, and not everyone can handle the weight of that value. Chosen one, there is a reason you have been feeling more introspective lately. Your spirit is sorting through energies. Your intuition is scanning motives. Your mind is evaluating intentions. You may feel more observant than usual. This is the universe sharpening your discernment. In the chapters ahead, your ability to recognize misaligned energy quickly will save you time, emotion, and spiritual clarity. Distraction cannot hide from a chosen one who is spiritually awake. Chosen one, there is another face. Distraction wears. He may show up as someone who mirrors your emotions, but not your purpose. Someone who says the right things but cannot embody them. Someone who matches your vulnerability, but not your growth. Someone who seems deeply connected, but spiritually disconnected. This emotional imitation can feel comforting at first, but it is hollow. It does not sustain your soul. It does not enrich your path. It does not expand your spirit. When the chosen one begins rising, emotional imitation becomes more common because people are drawn to the light they cannot produce themselves. But imitation fades quickly. Intention does not. You will know the difference. Chosen one, this is a season of energetic refinement. The universe is removing anything that does not support your next level. It may feel like separation. It may feel like endings. It may feel like distancing. But separation is protection. Endings are alignment. Distancing is divine intervention. Do not cling to what the universe is trying to remove. Do not return to what drained you. Do not entertain energy that confuses your intuition. Your next chapter requires full clarity, and that clarity begins with identifying distraction before he attaches himself to your emotional space. Chosen one, the reason the universe revealed this man, this energy, is because your heart is entering a season of elevation. You are becoming someone who cannot be easily misled, emotionally manipulated, or spiritually fogged. You are rising into a level where your heart must remain open, but your discernment must remain sharp. The universe is preparing you for connections that match your purpose, not your old patterns. You are being guided toward people who strengthen your spirit, not weaken it. You are being aligned with those who empower your elevation, not sabotage your clarity. Distraction does not fear your heart, he fears your intuition, because once your intuition exposes him, he loses access. And chosen one, your intuition is becoming undeniable. This hour of your life is sacred. It is intentional. It is transformative. You are stepping into an era where you will not lose yourself for anyone. You will not shrink for anyone. You will not silence your spirit for anyone. And because of that, the universe is revealing the pattern you must be careful with, so that nothing interrupts your rise. Chosen one, this is only the beginning. Chosen one, as you move into this deeper layer of revelation, understand something essential. The universe does not warn you unless something powerful is approaching your life. The presence of distraction, the man-shaped energy you were warned about, is a signal that your elevation is undeniable. Energies like his do not approach those who remain stuck. They approach those who are rising. They appear in the lives of chosen ones who are stepping into clarity, purpose, abundance, and transformation. And the closer you get to your breakthrough, the louder these energies become. Not because they are strong, but because they fear losing access to you. Chosen one, the universe is revealing this now because you are in a spiritual window where your next decision carries weight. You are not in an ordinary chapter, you are in a defining one. And in defining chapters, clarity must outweigh emotion. Purpose must outweigh loneliness. Discernment must outweigh curiosity. You are being pulled into a version of yourself that cannot afford emotional detours. And that is why the universe is sharpening your awareness. You are learning to distinguish between attention and alignment, between chemistry and purpose, between interest and intention. This man, this symbolic presence, often appears during seasons when your energy is rising. He is drawn to your light, not because he understands it, but because he lacks it. He is magnetized toward your inner glow, because he has not yet cultivated his own. And the universe needs you to understand that not everyone attracted to you is meant for you. Attraction is not alignment. Chemistry is not confirmation. Familiarity is not destiny. And attention is not love. Chosen one, some energies come to watch your growth up close, not to contribute to it. Some energies come to feed on your light, not to support your purpose. Some energies come to drain your clarity and steal your focus. You are not meant to carry everyone with you. You are not meant to fix energies that refuse to elevate. You are not meant to heal patterns that do not want transformation. Let this truth settle into your spirit. You are rising, and not everyone can rise with you. This is why distraction feels familiar. He tries to mimic the energy of someone you once trusted, someone you once cared for, or someone you once believed in. Not because he is that person, but because your past patterns are the easiest doorway into your present vulnerability. This familiarity tricks the unawakened, but it cannot fool the chosen one who listens to their spirit. The universe has already placed alertness in your heart. There is something about this energy that feels almost right, but not entirely. Something feels incomplete. Something feels slightly off. Something feels unrooted, unstable, unclear. That feeling is the truth. Trust it. Chosen one, you are entering a version of yourself that honors intuition more than explanation. You no longer need evidence to validate the whispers of your spirit. You no longer need someone's behavior to collapse before you acknowledge what your inner knowing already told you. You are waking up to your power, and part of that power is the ability to recognize misaligned energy instantly. You are learning how to protect your peace without guilt. You are learning how to choose yourself without hesitation. You are learning how to walk away from emotional chaos without second-guessing. Distraction cannot survive in the life of someone who has awakened to their worth. Chosen one, your worth is rising, and not everyone can rise with it. As you grow, your energy becomes more refined. Your frequencies shift higher. Your intentions become stronger. Your presence becomes more powerful. And misaligned energies feel exposed in your presence. They feel uncomfortable. They feel seen. They feel unstable. They feel the weight of your authenticity because they are built on illusion. This is why the man you were warned about cannot stay hidden for long. His inconsistency will reveal him. His lack of emotional depth will reveal him. His inability to match your growth will reveal him. His desire for your attention without offering purpose will reveal him. His hesitation around supporting your evolution will reveal him. This is the hour where everything false falls apart. Chosen one, the universe is elevating you into a level where your heart becomes a protected sanctuary, not a public highway. Not everyone gets access. Not everyone gets entry. Not everyone gets permission to influence your emotions. You are learning that your heart is not a place for temporary people or passing energies. It is a sacred space for alignment, truth, elevation, and depth. As you rise, chosen one, you will feel more sensitive to misalignment. You will detect tension in conversations that carry hidden motives. You will feel heaviness in the presence of those who drain rather than pour. You will feel spiritual discomfort around those who speak beautifully but act inconsistently. These feelings are not paranoia, they are protection. Your intuition has become a finely tuned instrument, and when distraction enters the room, even if he smiles, your spirit will feel the distortion. Do not ignore that sensation. Do not silence that signal. Do not override your inner knowing for the sake of emotional comfort. Chosen one, the universe will always warn the chosen before the fall. And this message is your warning. Not to fear, but to prepare. Not to hide, but to see clearly. Not to retreat, but to rise with sharper discernment. Distraction shows up when the chosen one is about to be elevated because misaligned energy tries to cling to you before you become unreachable. Your rise intimidates those who have no intention of rising themselves. Your growth exposes those who remain stagnant. Your light reveals the shadows in others. Your clarity threatens those who live in confusion. Distraction does not fear losing you. He fears your healing. Because once you heal, you become unapproachable to energies that thrive on emotional chaos. Chosen one, healing changes your spiritual address. You no longer live in the places where distraction knows how to find you. You no longer vibrate at the frequency where he can attach himself. You no longer speak the emotional language that once made you easy to access. This is why distraction always appears right before major change, because after the elevation, he cannot reach you at all. The universe is preparing you for connections that match your future, not your past. This is why old patterns are dissolving. This is why old feelings are fading. This is why old cycles are breaking. This is why old desires no longer satisfy you. Your spirit is stepping out of old energies and into alignment with your next level. Chosen one, understand this deeply. Distraction is not the danger. Your old self is. If you slip into who you used to be, you can fall into old patterns. But if you remain who you are becoming, nothing can pull you back. Your identity is shifting. Your boundaries are strengthening. Your intuition is sharpening. Your clarity is maturing. And this is the exact transformation that distraction cannot survive. Chosen one, you are walking into a chapter where only what aligns can stay. Where only what nourishes you can approach. Where only what elevates you can connect. Where only what strengthens you can remain. The universe is clearing your path. You are protected. You are guided. You are rising. And distraction, the man, the pattern, the energy, cannot follow you where you are going. Chosen one, as you continue rising into the awareness the universe is giving you, something profound begins happening within you. The fog that once clouded your judgment is lifting. The haze around your emotions is clearing. You are beginning to see not only what people show you, but what their energy reveals. And this clarity is one of the greatest spiritual upgrades a chosen one can receive. It is through clarity that you escape cycles. It is through clarity that you break patterns. It is through clarity that you avoid emotional traps disguised as connection. And clarity is exactly what dismantles the influence of distraction. Chosen one, understand this. Distraction does not fear your intelligence, your beauty, your strength, or your potential. What he fears most is your clarity, because clarity makes you immune to emotional manipulation. Clarity exposes the truth behind every mask. Clarity removes the illusion from every interaction. Clarity reveals intention without needing explanation. When your vision becomes sharp, emotional confusion cannot survive in your environment. This is why the universe has been guiding you through experiences that sharpen your perception. You are being trained to see with your spirit, not with your wounds. And as this inner clarity strengthens, you will begin to notice a powerful shift. People who were once able to influence you effortlessly suddenly lose that power. Words that once swayed your emotions now carry no weight. Behaviors that once caused emotional attachment now feel empty. Promises that once sounded sweet now sound hollow. You are no longer moved by surface-level charm. You are no longer impressed by emotional theatrics. You are no longer hypnotized by the illusion of connection. Your spirit now demands substance. Chosen one, this is where many chosen ones fail to understand the spiritual significance. When you grow, your heart becomes more expensive. Your attention becomes more valuable. Your presence becomes more selective. And the universe needs you to honor that value. You cannot give your heart away cheaply anymore. You cannot hand out emotional access without discernment. You cannot entertain energies that drain you simply because they feel familiar. Your heart is entering a new level of purpose. And purpose requires protection. This is why the universe revealed distraction to you. Not to make you suspicious, but to make you wise. Not to make you fearful, but to make you aware. Not to make you isolate yourself, but to make you selective in your connections. Distraction thrives in emotional vulnerability. He thrives in the moments where your heart seeks comfort more than clarity. He thrives in the spaces where loneliness whispers louder than intuition. And that is why the universe is strengthening your internal foundation, so emotional need does not override spiritual awareness. Chosen one, you may have noticed that recently your emotional responses are changing. Things that once triggered you no longer hold power. People who once tempted your heart now feel misaligned. Patterns you once repeated now feel foreign. This emotional evolution is not accidental. It is the universe removing the emotional access points. Distraction once used. You are being stabilized from the inside out. There is a confidence growing within you, a quiet, steady confidence that does not need validation, does not chase connection, does not cling to attention. And this confidence is your shield. Distraction feeds on insecurity, but he starves in the presence of self-worth. When a chosen one learns their value, they become untouchable to energies that thrive on emotional chaos. Chosen one, your emotional landscape is changing. You are becoming more grounded, more centered, more self-aware, more self-assured, more rooted in truth. And this emotional grounding is what keeps you aligned with your destiny while misaligned energies fall away. You are becoming someone who cannot be swayed by temporary affection or inconsistent attention. You are becoming someone who cannot be manipulated by patterns disguised as connection. You are becoming someone who recognizes emotional misalignment before it becomes emotional entanglement. And in this rising, you will discover the peace that comes from no longer letting anyone write chapters in your story they weren't meant to be part of.